It's tempting. It's tempting to wear shoes, wrap clothes, protect yourself, blanket the ground with quilts you keep ready in the back of your car. Withhold the connection. Prevent contamination and separate yourself from the world. It's a mark of privilege. pH water, juice cleanses, IV drip. Purification through separation of those dirt-ridden. From dirt to dirt, we are born. Of lives lived long, plants, bugs, animals, humans, all come back to Earth. The ground, which shares its name in profundity with the planet. I had a friend, himself one with soils, who would tumble and turn into every plant they saw. Himself a breath for every soul, a song for every leaf. Striving to be with the earth, she'd be slapped, beaten, caressed, grabbed, pushed, and hugged by every bush, shrub, plant, and tree. From every touch, rough or gentle, they'd garner more life and connection. While white Jeeps, clean clothes, and perfection appeal, connection, the way in which we share, we feel, becomes the price we pay to become more unreal. They who bear her soot becomes royalty and are welcomed home to the roots where they belong. Hello, hi, my name is Jackson Bernard Poulain. I'm an actor-writer from New York City, and you just watched D is for Dirt. I want to go ahead and say I'm super sorry for being another day late. It's just last week was really difficult for me, but I'm glad to still make something for you and take it out and show it to you guys. So it's D is for dirt, and so the word was dirt. My initial thought was how there's this ancient story of how humans were created from the mud, and how, eventually we die and we get placed and buried back in the ground. And I thought, from dirt to dirt humans go. It led to this idea of dirt being like cleansing, that no matter what happens in life, you were dirt and you will be dirt kind of idea. And then that led to this idea that all right, so much of our life is dirty, but there are so many people who are out there trying to be clean, having like white Jeeps, having all this like clean clothes, natural food. And I've met girlies and people who will like take showers after they lay in the grass, and I'm like looking for people who are symbiotic with nature, and I feel like that's where we're going in the future as humans. And so this monologue is kind of like to all those people and all those people trying to separate themselves from nature, from dirt, from the grime. You're separating yourself from connection and rebirth and a deeper sense of life. I think the solution to many of our problems is eroding the separation between clean and dirty. Just I guess I ask with this monologue, what do you perceive as dirty, and who do you perceive as dirty? 3 good things about the writing. 1, I loved the idea of redefining dirty as clean. It's like a postmodern idea. I think that's really clean. I think it works in the monologue. 2, I like the poetry. I feel like I jumped off a cliff a little bit in terms of how poetic I could get with this monologue, and there were a lot of lines in there that I kind of go, ooh. Like, they're kind of capturing a bigger idea in a couple of words than a paragraph could. 3, the monologue was kind of long, but it was able to capture like a story in the center about a friend. It was real quick, but that kind of felt ethereal, kind of childlike. It felt like, yes, this is a real person, but is it? That moment was so much more of a metaphorical story than anything, and I liked how that formed within the center of the monologue. One bad thing about the writing is that I tend to be a little too passive in this monologue. A lot of it is becomes. 3 good things about the acting. 1, when I was acting out in the grass, I was trying to make it come from a deeper place, from a mental place, and from a grounded place, and I focused a long time of trying to get into this monologue. So I really liked like where it was coming from, like the energy, the inner energy. 2, I thought that coming from like a mental spot was like important in this monologue, and I think it worked. 3, there was this really sincere eye contact right at the beginning of the monologue that I think also was super helpful, and it pulled me in when I rewatched this clip. And 1 huge bad thing about the acting. This week was tough for me, and I left acting to Monday, like the day after it should have been posted. So it's just I didn't have all of it memorized, and it's not up to the point where it should be in an acting circumstance, and I'm hoping to be much better with that in my next monologue. Look forward to that. That's E is for Elon Musk. And I'm gonna say there's no goal for next week, just because I wanna kind of escape for a week and come back, reset, and just kind of attempt again. And we'll keep correcting for the next 4 weeks, and then there'll be another break. I just want to thank you guys all for watching the 4th episode, D is for Dirt. My name is Jackson Bernard Pulane. This is Alphabet Superset, a project inspired and kind of shaped by a man named Campbell Walker, or Struthless. I write 26 monologues according with the letters, so that'll be A, B, C, D all the way up. And it's going to last until about April, so I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're sticking around, and I hope you make bad art with me. And also, if you have any ideas, let me know in the comments what you thought about the video. Thank you so much for watching. Let's make bad art.